I want to touch on the AI boom. What is going on in that market that makes the supply-demand dynamic so interesting as you think about financing the hyperscalers to help them build their business?
So let's break it down into the supply and demand side. For demand, it is everything we see AI cloud related, and all of it needs compute to be able to drive it. It is compute from GPUs, TPUs, CPUs, et cetera, all the cabling, all the storage that goes into it. Those all sit in the data center. And I think what's important when we think about the data center side of it, it's really a fractional amount of the cost that actually is needed to go in a data center. We think about for every dollar that we spend in a build, our tenants, our partners are typically putting $3 to $5 in themselves. So our investment is large, without a doubt, but the additional investment that is going in through all of their gear, all of their equipment, all of their servers is really meaningful. And so that demand continues to go up. When we look at the overall industry for AI and cloud, we think that's about a $2 trillion revenue industry as we look 5 years out. Now you go back to what I said when we started the business, that cloud was a $20 billion revenue business and AI didn't exist at that time. So we're almost $20 billion going to $2 trillion here over the next 5 years. So without a doubt, the demand side, I think we can all get comfortable about what's happening there. Switching to the supply side, it's gotten more supply constraint in the market. And there's a few things that factor into supply. You need sites, you need power. I'll circle back to that. You need skilled labor. You need other considerations with stakeholders, water, et cetera. But it's the power side of it that has been the biggest challenge of late. And again, you hear quite a bit about this in the press, where we've seen markets that have been more challenged around that because of not just data centers, but really electrification of our world, whether it's electric vehicles, whether it's additional chip fabs. There's just more power being utilized. Power usage in the US had been roughly stable for the last 10 to 15 years. Now we're seeing that swing more towards growth. And when you think about power, there's kind of two considerations. If there's a power constrained market, it's typically generation and transmission. And it could be both. Depending upon a market, it could be one or the other. If you're thinking about transmission, moving electrons from one place to the other. And that takes time. It takes time to build out grid. It takes time to upgrade the grid. But the other part being generation. Generation, you have to put new power capacity in place and solve for that over the long term. So there's a lot of considerations when you look at it. We're going